Hello, it is me, Ryan from Ryan Studios, and I have finished building Kashyyyk. After basically the entire summer of working on this on and off, it is finally done. All three base plates, and you're probably like, well, three base plates isn't a lot. Well, to me, I'm not used to building mocks other than like Hogwarts this sized, so it was kind of difficult, and three base plates is a bit larger than you would think. I did use 36 by 36 base plates, not 48 by 48. But yeah, so we're just gonna go through a big tour of this, and then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna have like a little cinematic, not like a stop motion, but like just like pictures, just moving and stuff, and I think it'll look pretty cool. Um, and now there are a few little vehicles in here that will have a video done on them, or already had a video done on them, so you could just wait for those, or you could just scroll through a bunch of videos I have. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Over here, my favorite part is kind of the beach area. Now, I do like this just because of the colors I used for the water. I did use a bunch of 1x2 translucent light blue plates, and then I have the waves represented by the tiles, and then I have a bunch of splashes, like if someone was shooting down, missed a droid, and it hit the water, it would splash up. So I represented that with the power blast pieces and some just, I don't know really know what these are called, crystal pieces, which I do think look very good. We have a bunch of battle droids entering the beach area, and then we also have a stap and a spider droid, which I think is pretty cool. We do have a bunch of platforms here. We have 4 of them, 2 on each side. One of them has a Clone Wars Vulture droid on it because, of course, I don't have these pieces in tan at all, so I just went with the blue. And there is not a video out yet on this. I did cover it in a Building Kashyyyk episode, but I just still never made its independent video of it. So and before we get to the little beach area, I do have some dark tan plates and pieces here just to represent the wet sand, and kind of like a little, like if you think about it, the waves would go over and kind of flush over the dark area, and then like kind of come in and then go over and come out. I just kind of like, I kind of thought of that when I was at the beach almost a month ago. As you can see, we do have a Wookiee barrier right over here that does have a gun on it, and then there's a couple Wookiees rushing out. We do have, that is Chewbacca, but in the mock it isn't. It's just a Wookiee with a bowcaster, and then we do have a Wookiee warrior over here, and then the one Easter egg I do have is a beach trooper, and I did use this in Minifig Monday episode 30. So I just thought, I would include it as like an Easter egg because it's the only really Easter egg that I do have in this mock. So we do have a B2 battle droid over here, and then this is supposed to be a rocket trooper. And then we have another one over here, and then I think there might be like a dead one somewhere, or a broken one. I think it's like, yeah, it's right there. Right there. We also do have Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous about to fight, and then Illuminara is also assisting General Grievous, with also Anakin rushing into the battle. We also do have a bunch of these olive green troopers. I think they're the Elite Corps. I'm not too sure what legion they are, but they are in Battlefront 2, so I thought I would include them because I do have like 5 of them. So that's pretty nice. We have Count Dooku over here, who's about to take out a clone commando right here. And then there's also another clone commando over there. They're not LEGO's official ones. They're some Sharpied ones I did like a year ago that I'm not very proud of. We do have a Bark speeder bike over here that's about to kind of rush in to maybe defeat the Stap and the Spider Droid. And we do have a Gunner clone trooper up there that just got killed, so yeah, very unfortunate for him. On this first tree up here, there is another clone commando who is kind of just shooting down at the battle, and this was one of the, I don't know, it was one of my least favorite trees. It was okay. I did use the same design for that tree over there, where I basically got made a bunch of big plates and put them in a square shape with studs on the sides bricks and stuff, and I think that worked really well. Now, there was originally a platform that was supposed to be over here that has the same design as this little platform here, but of course I decided not to include it because of the space issue that I would have if I did include this tree and the platform and that tree over the back. So as you can see over in the back tree, we do have actual Chewbacca, which is holding the Brick Arms blaster. I am not sponsored by Brick Arms. I really wish I was, but I wasn't. So yeah, that's it. We do also have my Commander Gree. It's just a clone trooper, but like it's basically the same exact thing as Commander Gree, except not he doesn't have a silver helmet. And then we do have the Clone Wars Yoda right there with my own lightsaber. Basically, I just chopped a piece into three barred yeah, like lightsaber blade. And then we do have a little chair over here, and then just like a hologram of the battle that's going down, and then there's a bunch of leaves on top of that. Now, this tree is one of the main trees that Yoda was on in the movie, and it's not size accurate, but it's what I want it to be, and I think it looks absolutely fine. Now, we do have tons of different pieces of foliage. You just look, and there's hundreds of these different pieces. There's vines, there's bamboo pieces, there's tree leaves, there's stems, there's just a lot of things, and then it's also layered with plates as well. Now, if we move over, we can see that we have Ayla Secura leading some ARC troopers and that guy, I don't remember what clone legion he's in, and then she's leading them into battle. Up here we have another short stubby tree that I'm not very proud of, but it's not much, but it's honest work. Now over here we do have the door to the clone base, and there is a barrier right over here, which I do think looks very, very nice. And the door function, basically how it works is it opens by opening like so, and there's an ATRT inside of it, which is the it's a heavily modified version of the 20th anniversary set, as you can kind of see. And then inside there is a crate just right under this, and then we also have a wrench right here, and then some bars leading up. And I'll show you the back of the clone base. Here is a better look at the ATRT, and you could see that it is very tight in here, just the length and height. It's not very size accurate, it's pretty oversized, but it works well. And there is a ladder leading up to this little thing here, and then there's a ladder leading to the ATRT so that a clone can hop onto it. There's also some railing right over here so that someone could observe the ATRT like hangar bay or whatever. And then up over here we do have 3 clone troopers and a battle droid. Now there is a little computer system here with 2 chairs right next to it, and I do think this looks very, very good. And these chairs can move up, back, and forward like so. And this table or computer is stationary, so you can't really move it at all. And then we do have this astromech droid right here, which looks pretty neat. There is a ladder leading up to this area, and basically what you can do with this is you could pop it right off so you can see the armory. Now there isn't much in here, there's a few blasters and such, but I do think it looks very good. And then there's also some thermal detonators right over here. Now you can see there are also stairs that lead up all the way here and into the little viewing area, and that is pretty much it. There's also, if you remove this little, it's a second version, it's a bit bigger than the one in the at the tree, but it's okay. If you remove these, you could kind of see there's a pipe that leads up there, because like there's going to be pipes in a clone base. It's not like uncommon to see pipes anywhere. Up here we do have some clone gunners over here, or I think it might be the bomb squad if I'm not mistaken, and they're just shooting down from this area. And then there's their commander who is assisting them, and we do have a clone gunner right over here that's about to go into the back of the Wookiee Radagauth Gnasp Fluttercraft, which I did do a video on yesterday. If you want to check that out, you could just look at my channel, it's there. Yeah, so this is a mock. I'm not going to really cover it because I already covered it like 2 days ago. So, anyways, there is a landing pad with a bunch of red studs representing lights around it. There's a little control panel right here that has one of the black control panels. You've probably seen it many times. There is an antenna right over here, and also there are two little crates right over here. Now I'm just going to pop this little thing down. So we do have a clone gunner that's supposed to be shooting down at the clone at the battle that is being taken in this little I don't know, it's kind of like a nest, and then there's an antenna up there, which I do think looks pretty neat. I hope you guys all enjoyed building Kashyyyk in Lego. After 10 episodes and a finale, I think that it's a good time for it to end. I don't think it should have stayed around for any longer just because of how much it was. I also lost interest like halfway into it. That's I just kind of lost interest in it. I don't know, because I've been working on it for such a long time, and that's like, I don't usually spend this long on mocks. I purposely also did spend time on mocks just so that I have more content, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this entire series. Of course, there's going to be a second one, which is going to be announced next Saturday, so stay tuned for that. I think you guys are really going to like it. I'm super excited to do it because it's not a mock that most people make anymore, or not a mock some people usually make or think of making. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy the cinematic. This video and series took me about the entire summer, so enjoy.